back with Mark, and the Habs, they have the worst save percentage in the league right now. Jacob Fowler set for his debut, so the pressure's on right out of the gate. Mark, do you think it might be too much, though, for a 21-year-old that's never played in an NHL game?
So far in his career, no moment has been too big for Jacob Fowler. Samuel Montalvo has had his struggle since the start of the season. We can all realize that. Jacob Dobes did not get the chance to seize the #1 spot, although getting 4 starts in a row. Now it's up to Jacob Fowler. The Montreal Canadiens desperately need saves. They need to play better defensively in front of whoever's in net. There's no doubt about that. But as far as I'm concerned, Jacob Fowler has an opportunity here to be the goalie of the present. The Montreal Canadiens have had a lot of success in incorporating some younger superstars in their lineup. We saw it with Demidov, we saw it with Slavkovsky, we saw it with Lane Hudson. Now with a goalie, the spotlight is on one player and one player alone. Granted, but if this team can only clamp down a tad defensively and help out with the rebounds and the screen, battle a little harder in front of their goaltender, I do believe that Jacob Fowler, cool, calm, collected every step of the way on this road to the NHL, can be an impactful force between the pipes for the Montreal Canadiens.
Okay, so perhaps he can give the Habs what they need tonight in goal. But if we look bigger picture and long-term, you've got Montembeault, Dobes, and now Fowler. What would be the Habs' long-term play in net?
In a perfect world, Jacob Fowler was going to be your #1 guy in Laval to take that AHL team to the playoffs and then evaluate if he's ready for the NHL. Samuel Montembeault was always your bridge #1 goaltender, and you were trying to get answers from Jacob Dobes. The long-term plan has not changed. Jacob Fowler is the #1 goalie of the future for this franchise. The one thing that has changed, and Mike Tyson once said, right, you have a plan until you get punched in the mouth? Well, I got a feeling that in that 6-1 loss against Tampa, they got punched in the mouth. And it just may happen that the goalie of the future may also be the goalie of tonight for the Montreal Canadiens.
Yeah, I think that loss hurt a little bit to Tampa. Now, Mark, it's time for you to give the rookie some advice, and we're going to roll back some kind of old video here. It was your debut, December 7th, 29 years ago. I mean, that's almost 3 decades ago. So let's do your best to turn back the clock. We want you to draw on your experience, and can you share some words of wisdom for Fowler?
Let's take it easy on the decades ago here.
I know.
But yes, I was only 19 years old when I made my NHL debut. And the one advice I would say is we all have a tendency of putting the NHL on a pedestal. Of course, you want to have fun, but let your personality shine through. Jacob Fowler has won every step of the way. USHL, at BC. He's been really good at the AHL with 20-odd starts, and he needs to be himself between the pipes tonight against the Pittsburgh Penguins. He needs to be the Jacob Fowler that is cool and calm and under control under duress, and let that personality shine through.
Well, Fowler, 21 years old. You were 19 years old, just a young pup in your debut. And for the record, it was 3 goals against on 26 shots in that debut. And Mark, get this, the biggest sports movie at the time of your debut, Space Jam, the first one with Michael Jordan. Yeah.